Hey, so I want to testify about a strange thing that happened to me in Baghdad. I don't even know how to start. It was very embarrassing because my friend even felt uncomfortable, and my friend was an Iraqi Muslim with me. But he told me that, the uncle of another friend, Shia, was quite radical. That's the way I felt myself, that I felt almost, I exaggerate, maybe, probably, I don't know. Almost that he tried to convert me, and I'm like, well, once he started talking about Adam and Eva, I'm like, oh gosh, like, yeah, okay. He said, like, the mankind started with Adam and Eva, and I'm like, if he wants to believe this, good for him, but maybe Adam and Eva were cavemen, I don't know, like Australopithecus or something, but I don't buy it. It's not my fault. I just can't believe this. And it's not because I believe it or I don't believe it that it makes me a good man or a bad man. It's just leave me in my disbelief, maybe. And if you want to call me heretic, what can I say? Maybe I am heretic, but I still think I'm a good man. I'm chill. I'm the guy who is very curious, traveling all around. I criticize sometimes religions, and I ended up doing pilgrimage in Iraq, Al-Barin, in Karbala, and I met very great Muslim people in Nasiriyat. Went to see the pre-Islamic culture with the Ziggurat of Ur next to Nasiriyat, and Babylon, of course, next to El Hissa. So my trip so far is amazing, from Europe until Far East, passing by now through the Middle East. It's completely amazing. Just I could not understand what was the need of the guy to talk about Adam and Eva. And then he started asking me what I think of Europe. I told him, indeed, we did some colonialism and everything, but nowadays I feel almost Europeans are hating themselves. So the French and British for about colonialism, the Germans, I don't even want to talk about them, for World War II. I think they feel guilty enough, and that at some point enough is enough. It's good to be sorry and to acknowledge what was wrong, but we were not the only colonialists. The Ottoman could be colonialist as well. Some people call it expansionism. Whatever, you play with words. You invade countries and you put your flag there, so what you want to call it? It was a colonialism. We all know, deep down, we all know. And so the French did, for sure. I'm French, so I can say this, but I don't carry all the blame on me. I don't carry all this shame, because I didn't do that on my own. I was not born in that generation. I was not born at that time. Maybe in these times I would have been next to the indigenous people. Who knows? I mean, I cannot remake history. It happened like that, but I was born as a French, and I transformed myself into a citizen of the world, and meeting different people from all around the world, having no limits about who can be my friend and all. And so that made me feel weird that he wanted to change suddenly the topic, and I'm like, okay, about the fact that Arabic also did some colonialism. So yeah, he's saying something. It's true. He's making a point. Like, I am half Spanish, and I must have Arabic blood, because the Moors, like the Arabs, were in Spain for like 700 years, But then he said, but the jihad was nothing bad. Oh wow. And that's what made even my Muslim friend uncomfortable, like that much, Once he was like putting his hand on my shoulder, telling me how much the jihad was not bad. It's not like a colonialism, nothing. Okay, if you want, man. Like, why are we just talking about it? You asked me about Europe. And then when we left the car, he wanted to talk about slavery, that in Islam there was no real slavery. Huh? Of course there was. I mean, not only the triangular trade between Europe, Africa, and America happened. There was slavery in the Ottoman Empire, in the Arabic Empire, like the Abbasid, or there was slavery in Rome also, so slavery was a bit everywhere, and I don't blame only one part of the globe. I blame all, it's fine. It happened, it was like this. What I would blame more is if it happens still today. Now we have a chance to be, let's say, more ethical, But it was like insisting on the fact that it was not real slavery, because the women would have been raped otherwise, or something, so it was better maybe take them as slaves. And I was like, oh, why are we talking about that, you know? That felt a bit strange. So I'm focusing still on the positive people, but I got to share that. I'm agnostic myself, you know. I don't belong to any religion because I travel too much. So I think everybody is more or less sometimes wrong, and if ever they're right, good for them. And if there is some space, a little for the afterlife, in the goody place, in the paradise or whatever, for me, if I'm still welcome, I wouldn't gratefully, okay, thanks for the invitation or something, because having pain forever in hell, I'm a bit lazy to have that, you know. If I die, I prefer there's just nothing rather than hell. But yeah, if there's heaven, even better. I'm the first one to wish to be wrong about that. So okay, so if there's heaven, perfect. I will see my close ones I lost already in my life and all. Perfect. Okay. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to share. Ooh. Yeah, I just want to share that strange day. But like so far the trip is good. My friend felt very sorry about that ideological debate, you know, incident or something. And that's when I realized, of course, with religions, many people repeat their parents, will repeat their parents, will repeat their parents, and then they take the books. And with some books, you know, like advised by the mullah, by this imam, whatever, they become even more radical and so on. They identify themselves too much. I don't like the word identify, but to the religion thing. Then some may only swear on this, you know, and it can close you some doors to other beautiful things in life, I would say. So that's like my feeling about the day of today, you know. The jihad, slavery, and just like, yeah, the will like to tell me this is the right way or something. I mean, if it's so much the right way, you don't even need to talk about this, then don't, because once you mention jihad and slavery, the very two negative things, and technically, it's hard to just conclude only good things then. That was the small problem. But otherwise, amazing time. I went to see the wall of the Abbasid. He didn't want to enter more into that wall because he said the Abbasid killed Ali. Yeah, it's a story, I know, but you know, even if, I don't know, like the British could annoy Napoleon or the French, even during the kingdoms of France and all, I would still visit British stuff, you know, and so if I could visit the bunker from World War II, even for what they did to the French, and whatever, you know, history is history, I would visit no matter what, you know, so, yeah, it's like, then he should not visit anything in Mongolia, because the Mongols sacked Baghdad in 1258, and so on. It's like, yeah, but, you know, so yes, traveling in one hand, and beautiful experience, the beautiful people, and history, with some tiny ideology and religion around, you know. So that's the two worlds I have to offer so far.